Hey folks, Patrick Stewart. Welcome back to my channel. So glad that you tuned in tonight. Before we go any further, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for future content, turn on that notification bell, because we're getting into it tonight with the prequels with Star Wars with my friend John watches for the first time. Now, not much preamble this time around. We've already done the original trilogy. If you want to see his reactions to those and his ratings, make sure you tune into those videos. They'll be linked at the end of this one. We wanted to commemorate John finishing the original trilogy. Viewers popped up. Most people agree we need to get John a lightsaber. Regret to inform you we don't have a lightsaber for John yet, but it's in the making. We had to figure out what he actually likes when it comes to lightsabers. Yes, he does like lightsabers. But for the time being, we got John a shirt. Hey John, you petting my dog over there?
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Hey, you know Star Wars is cool, right?
I know.
Hey John, I love you.
I know.
No, so we got John a Star Wars shirt. One of his favorite scenes out of the movie was, you know, the whole Han Solo I know scene. And we got behind the camera Jedi Master Jason Mapp. So John, the movies we're watching tonight, we're going to start with Phantom Menace. Need to let you know this is prequel. This happened way before the original trilogy. We're going all the way back to Anakin, who was Darth Vader, as a child. We're going to see him as a child, and then by the end of the prequels, you'll see him become Darth Vader. Now, you had some questions about Anakin after Return of the Jedi that you had been texting me.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to hear more about Luke's parents, because we found out that his dad is Darth Vader, but what about his mom?
That gets answered.
Yeah. And why did Luke's uncle never reveal any information?
That's a good question. It's a good question.
And then how did Luke and Leia get separated? The
government found their parents unfit for parentage and they split them up into different orphanages.
Oh.
That's actually really not too far from the truth when you think about it. Oh man. Actually, hey, we'll get to that.
I guess I'll figure it out.
But we're going to go on a journey now with the prequels. Production value's way up. Lightsaber battles are better. I think if I were a bet man, you're really going to like these. Do you have anything that you're really wanting to see come out in these prequels?
He wants information about midichlorians.
Oh, God. Jason, you're horrible, man.
I don't even know what midichlorians are.
You're going to wish you never did. We are going to recap one thing. Who's your least favorite character from the original trilogy?
C-3PO.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my least favorite.
After this movie, we're going to ask you who your least favorite character is again, and I think 3PO is not going to be it. We'll see. One more little treat. When I air this video, I'm actually launching my Patreon page live. There will be different tiers on Patreon. I finally got those worked out. We were going to launch it sooner, but it took me a while to work out the tiers. Anybody who becomes a patron on Patreon is immediately entered into a drawing to receive a Ultra Saber's lightsaber.
I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Yeah, all right. I've got one, you're going to get one, and one of you are going to get one. So, again, Patreon, it's linked in the comment section under this video. Check it out. So excited. Yeah, so on the Patreon page, every bit of money I make on Patreon is going to go right back into the production of these videos. We're just having a blast and we're trying to up the production value of these videos. So help us out. We'll make more of these videos. Looking forward to getting into this movie tonight.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm DC-14 at your service. This way, please.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't sense anything.
The chancellor should never have brought them into this. Kill them immediately.
Yes, my lord. As you wish. Return of the Jedi.
Cut him in half.
Have you ever encountered a Jedi Knight before, son?
This is impossible!
Also, Liam Neeson.
Let's go.
Speed too.
You're a Jedi.
No mask for droid guitars.
Sir,
You were right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short.
Be gone with him!
Count me out of this one. Better dead here than dead in the court.
I'm assuming they did this for kids.
Comic relief.
As in humor? It's gotta be funny.
Tyler's back.
Shields are gone. Power's back. That little boy did it.
5 droids out there, one of them plugged in sometime.
And he was surprised.
Not enough power to get us to
It
close.
worked.
Don't touch anything.
It's like my daughter.
I'm a pilot, you know, and someday I'm gonna fly away from this place. You're a pilot?
He's a pilot.
Credits will define.
What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? I'm the Targaryen. My tricks gonna work on me. Only money.
Fine. Sandstorms are very, very dangerous. Come on, I'll take you to my place.
Don't trust that kid.
Coffee. These are my friends, Mom. Hello.
I'm quite on too.
I'm building a joy. You want to see?
Your son was kind enough to offer a shelter.
So that's Luke's grandma?
Hello. I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations.
He's perfect.
Huh?
When the storm
No,
is
he's not.
over, I'll show you my racer. I'm building a pod racer.
Sorry. Oh, jeez. Wow. It's a death race.
Are you alright?
Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
What are midi-chlorians?
Midichlorians are a microscopic life form that resides within all living cells. Without the midichlorians, life could not exist, and we would have no knowledge of the Force. When you learn to quiet your mind, you'll hear them speaking to you.
I don't understand.
Did it say what a motor? Since did. He's got some problems.
And this music is the most iconic.
We'll handle this.
We'll take the long way.
We'll handle this. I bet you will.
I'm trying to. I don't know where the trigger is. Oops.
Take
Wrong
off.
one. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Wait, here it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go. It's on our
Never mind that kid in the plane. That's painful.
We didn't hit it.
all these highly trained fighters, and kid would go in there and blow
The
it up.
control ship has been destroyed.
Yeah, by accident. Oh, he's having a bad day. In half.
Agree with you, the council does. Your apprentice, Skywalker, will be.
What's up, bro? Great.
There you have it, folks. We just finished episode 1, Phantom Menace, Star Wars, hitting the prequels now. That was a bit painful, actually. I still enjoy some parts of it, but man, that was just not as good as I remembered it, man. I want to get John's thoughts on this one. I'll just start riffing on it, man. What'd you like? What'd you not like?
Well, I agree with you. It was a little painful. I mean, the story itself was good. Ewan McGregor was good. The characters, for the most part, they were good. Darth Maul was awesome. The lightsaber fights, you were right, they were awesome. However, some of the acting wasn't great. And the little kid that played Anakin,
Jake Lloyd,
a little painful. A little painful to watch.
Yeah. Well, it's like you were talking about some of the acting. I don't know what percentage, but the vast majority of this movie was actually CGI. Like almost all of it was filmed in front of a green screen. Yeah, George Lucas was all about a visual journey, because he didn't even direct Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. He only directed Star Wars, the original. Yeah, even episodes 2 and 3, which get better than this one, it was a visual journey. And there's a whole lot of just stilted acting in front of green screens, and it gets hard to act when you're acting in front of nothing.
Yeah, you can't get a good acting. It's just hard for the actor to
interaction. Yeah,
it's hard for the actor to get into character and get into the emotion when you're in front of a green screen.
So who was your favorite character in this one?
I'd have to say Qui-Gon Jinn.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, Liam Neeson, that's a lot of people do like Qui-Gon Jinn. So we get to see Yoda, we got to see R2, we got to see 3PO. Now, 3PO and Jar Jar. If you had to spend an hour in a room alone with one of those two, which one would you take?
C-3PO, by far.
Yeah. Even C-3PO thought Jar Jar was annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is correct.
Now, that was the only thing I thought really detracted from Phantom Menace. I can actually deal with Jar Jar. It was just how much they kept putting in there. I felt it was unnecessary to the plot.
Yeah, it very was. It was. I felt like it was something thrown in for kids.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that too. But I mean, there was a lot of points where, I mean, you're going to find out as the stories go on, Jar Jar is integral to the story, at least in some small fashion. But I mean, heck, he brought the Gungans and the Nabooians.
Not a clue.
Nabooies? I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? But he brought them together. Darth Maul. Oh my goodness, man. Darth Maul. Duel of the Fates. That's the music that's played. That's like the. That we're gonna come back to that. What'd you think of Darth Maul?
Darth Maul was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He was pretty cool.
Now, if you put Darth Maul and Darth Vader in a fight together,
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Darth Maul has some pretty good moves.
Yeah.
He's parkouring all over the place.
Got lopped in half.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yoda was cool.
Yeah.
He seemed a little younger, a little more spry.
He's about 50 years younger than you see.
Yeah. That's. I don't think that makes much of a difference.
No,
but
not when you're 900.
Yeah.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, yes. Nick Fury.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, really, there's not much more to say about this movie. When I've watched this one, I always just click right to Duel of the Fates and watch the fight with Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. That's pretty much all I watch in this one. I'm actually, this time around watching these, I understand now why the Machete Order exists. Why this movie really, I mean, once we go into the next film, Jake Lloyd as Anakin, he's gone. It's an older Anakin. And I can see why some fans like the Machete Order, because this movie, you could do without this movie and it wouldn't affect the story one whit. It's not going to change anything. So, on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie a 5. Yeah, I give it a 5. John, scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 7.
A 7?
A 7.
Wow. So you like this one better than the original Star Wars?
Yes.
I actually like the original Star Wars better than this one. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you heard it, folks. John gives, I mean, 7's still a good score. You give this one a 7. Oh, man. I mean, I'm not...
I mean, it had its downsides. It had, if they would have put in more Jar Jar Binks, it probably would have got a 1.
Yeah, well...
But you have Liam Neeson and Ian McGregor. They're in there.
Yeah.
And they did some pretty good stuff. You got some great fight scenes, great lightsaber battles.
Well, I'm not upset with you for the 7. I mean, that's great. I mean, I've kind of predicted.
Somebody will be.
Yeah, somebody will be. Yeah, they'll probably drop the whole "John, you're an idiot" thing. But whatever. And, you know, people are entitled to their opinions. But I mean, it's like I like the original Star Wars better than this one. I predicted
because it was part of your childhood.
Yeah, I grew up with it. But I predicted you were going to like the prequels a lot more. And if you give this one a 7, I think the next one, Attack of the Clones, and then after that, Revenge of the Sith, I think you're going to like those even more.
Okay.
Because they do get better. It's like the original trilogy, how it kept getting better. These just keep getting way better. Way better. No more Jake Lloyd. I just can't see the kid as Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, this is
Darth
pod
Vader.
racing. Yeah. All right, Jedi Master Jason Mapp.
The one and the only.
The one and the only. All right, Jason. So, favorite characters?
Darth Maul by far probably my favorite character in this movie. Followed very closely by Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. The three-way battle there between those three was just awesome, and it makes you kind of understand why Obi-Wan is a little bit, which I don't want to give anything away, but a little bit the way his character is going forward. He watched his master killed in front of him, and he got his revenge, or did he? Least favorite character is Anakin in this. I despise him more than even Jar Jar in this movie. Can't really see him as Darth Vader. Him like, ooh, this is pod racing. Ooh, I'm gonna. Qui-Gon Jinn told me to stay in this cockpit, and I'm gonna stay here. But then takes off into space and accidentally blows up the ship, and I'm good.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Out of 1 to 10, I give this one like a 2.
John, the next comment's going to say Jason's an idiot, not John. I thought someone's going to say it. So,
He's an idiot.
Yeah. How dare you?
Why are you so stupid?
King of the slobber people that kept wanting to motorboat people. So yeah, no.
How'd that go again? John, how'd that go?
Call me the idiot. I'm good. I give this one a 2.
Well, that's it, folks. Again, my name's Patrick Stewart. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and then tap that little bell. That way you get notifications when we drop the videos. And hope to see you next time when we do Attack of the Clones here in about a week or 2. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.